We might even play Commander on Magic Online next week when it drops. I think it's probably far too slow. That being said, if we get to go Heart and... YOLO, we're on the play. Let's do it. Let's do it, fam. Oh no, my sleeve didn't save. Did I not select it properly? Maybe I didn't click something. I thought I put my... The battle board saved. But I don't have my animated sleeve. I'm so sad. If our opponent plays a turn 2 5/5 MC, we're going to regret our life decisions on keeping the sand. But if they don't do that, we could have a real good time. No, don't play a sentry on 1. My hand's slow. Okay, let's draw 2 drops. That's good. 2 drop into 3 drop. Oh, I changed the default sleeve. Oh, that's really sad. I thought I changed it for the deck. I don't want to change the default sleeve. I love my Mystic Naturalist default sleeve. Mystic Naturalist is love. Mystic Naturalist is life, but... Crush and... Yep. Turns out the hand we said was probably too slow. Almost certainly too slow. Well, we're going to make a play next turn. And we're probably going to die in 2 turns, so... Oh, did I click the checkbox? I probably did. I don't do this whole cosmetic thing very often. I'm not really familiar with how it works. Ooh, if they don't have another play here. Rats! They do, and it's got speed. We dead. We dead. Gonna save ourselves some time here. Fire Strikes, yep. Trash Butte is great. I'm gonna cut a couple aspect of the squirrels. Viridian's probably... Oh, Ash... how's Ashwood Soloist? Probably fine on the play. Let's do this. See how it goes. My deck's just upset it doesn't have the Shard Call sleeves on it. It really wants the Shard Call sleeves really badly. It's crying out. It doesn't do anything really. I think it's great. And by that I mean we can start triggering Lasgars early. Hopefully we get turn 3 Ember into turn 4 Ember. Start mowing stuff down. Is Dreamweaver Ancient just too slow? Almost certainly. Want to earn off a resource or 2 here. Okay, a threat is fine as well. We do have to decide whether or not we're getting our second. So let's look at our thresholds here. I have 11, 15 ruby sources in my deck. No, I have more than that, right? I have 12. I have 19 ruby sources in my deck, so I'm going to get a wild with this acorn, so we're way more likely to draw another ruby than to draw a wild. Attack not only for the resource, but for the assault trigger. They get a free block here. I mean, they did win a Cosmic Crown Showdown. Hopefully we hit a non-coin next turn so we can get this Heart of Embers going on. Whole lot of Heart of Embers going on. Do 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 do. His opponent dives into the tank, and by that I mean going to check their front door again. Hope everyone's having a good Thursday. Hanging out here, battling some Hex TCG. Or climbing our way slowly up the ladder. Hopefully we will have a Platinum Plinth like the opponent does very soon here, and then we can start putting in the work to queue for the next CCS. This coming CCS, I did make the cut for again. Excited about that. We get to play that on March 13th, or May 13th? March 13th would be forever away. May 13th, sorry. That's a very large MC. And a... man... things I am not excited about in this board state. It's the worst wine. No blocks. Well, if we would have drawn a ruby source there, we'd have been in this game. As is, we're just dead. Let's check it again, see. Check it, see. Wreck it, see. See if we can grab a match win or two with this. This deck might not be very good, but I enjoy playing a lot of the cards that are in it, so we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna give it a couple match chance here. We did keep a pretty bad hand in the first game in that last match. Would love to go first. Seems okay. Needs a wild threshold. We could be really greedy and lead on Sommelier on one, and like hope to hit a non-slow shard to play the voice on two, but I think I just want to guarantee play the voice on two here. Hey, if we lose again, we'll just change decks. So Voice of the Ashwood, 1/2 for 2 with Rage 1. Whenever this deals damage to the opposing champion, we get +1 temporary resources for each damage dealt. So if this connects next turn, we'll get 2 extra resources. Wild. All right, I think they're likely to trade here. That's bold. Yeah, I'm gonna play this into the second voice here. I want to wait and get value out of this heart. It's unfortunate that we didn't hit a wild there, so we couldn't go like Sommelier into Runir, or like Sommelier into this. Watch him hit a wild shard here. Alright, they milled a non-resource off our deck. Is this gonna be a Vampire Princess? Hero Fall, the bigger one, sure. Alright, come on. Non-slow resource. Man, that's unfortunate. Draw a couple of cards, see what we get. Looking to get wacky and wild up in here, just like that. Let's go ahead and bluff Lasgar's Vengeance here, attack with both of these. want to lead on the Runir Hierophant? Yeah, I think so. Gives us a Valor when it comes into play. This gives them, like, 2 things they need to kill now. They need to kill the Voice, and they need to kill the Runir. It says double damage on it. Yep, so the Runir's gone now. Got a resource off of our deck. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Satyr's Roost Bard. And then I'm going to go ahead and Valor my Voice of the Ashwood here. Get to draw a card from that. Oh, shoot. Man, I haven't gotten to do this before. So we're going to choose Wild here, and then we're going to Champ Power my Voice of the Ashwood. And then let's go ahead and put the Zinfandel on here. So we're just about to get... Oh, geez, we're about to get Transmogrified is what we're about to do. I wasn't thinking. Please give me 8 resources. Please give me 8 resources. Oh! Oh! Is everyone excited? I'm excited. Huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel good. Don't dread end me. Please don't play dread end. Don't play dread. You are so dead. So dead. Pew 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 pew. Do 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 do. Got him. Got him. All right. Probably want the extra Lasguards. Probably want the Pyre Strikes. Aspect of the Squirrel. It's probably a little bit medium minus against an aggressive deck or a controlling deck. Actually, I'm going to put Skyguard Steadfast in the one that I'm keeping in so that way we can jump up and block the vampires as a surprise. I think I'm going to cut these Ashwood Firebrands. Do I want another Aspect back in? Yeah, one Aspect back in is probably fine. I probably should have trimmed a Heart of Embers there. It's a card that just gets Hero Fallen. Because if they do that, I mean, like, you know, we have a lot of ways to give it Crush. Like, curving Voice into, like, Aspect of the Scroll with the Crush gem in it is very real. Man. Remember that time we had a lot of Heart of Embers in our opening hand and we should have boarded one out? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I mean, we don't actually know what my opponent's playing. Like, I can't assume that my opponent is Vampire Queen in their deck. If we see Vampire Queen, we'll definitely bring in Gale Force, but if we don't, like, I don't think there's any reason to. We get to Aspect here and block, which is kind of sweet. They have a piece of removal here. They get to 2 for 1 us, but that's fine. They have Strangle or Rock Cast. This is a little bold. Sure. Small mishap on my opponent's part. They shouldn't have let that resolve. Like, if we could have something to get their thing back from the crypt. Took our resource. That's fine. The Heart of Embers is going to get to shoot this down next turn anyways. We need to fade a Hero Fall. If they hit a Hero Fall, they're right back in this game just because of how this hand ended up clunking up. I'm going to Valor my Ashwood Solos for 2 reasons here. The first is that if they kill this, I want this left over with extra power. The second is I want to encourage my opponent to strangle this Heart of Embers as opposed to Hero Falling it if they have both of those options available to them. Hero Fall is such a beating. I probably... Nah, I don't know. I just think we weren't in a position to beat Hero Fall this game, so we just couldn't try and play around it. Like, we could wait till we had 8 resources and play out 2 of them, but like then this vampire gets to sit there and play. I wonder if they're just playing the Bride deck that I have, the Bride deck that I posted up on the main site today. Seems likely. I definitely should have warded out one of my 4 Heart of Embers against the Hero Fall deck, like that's not particularly close. It's possible, like, I still have all 3 there, but, like, there's a good chance I only have 2 of them. No, it's just I messed up and we got punished for messing up. It's how you want to look at it. Like, my opponent played their card, but I didn't play around their card properly during the reserves. And that's, I think, a mistake a lot of people make when they talk about, like, oh, I was lucky or unlucky or did or didn't get to do this. I feel like a lot of people undervalue the decisions that they get to make, not only during deck building, but also during reserving. Like, the choices you make when you play a TCG and you're playing Constructed start long before you ever actually enter the event. Like, the decisions you make that impact the games you play, you're making before you even register, like, as you're building your deck. Now that we know exactly what they're doing, they're playing my list from that. I'm gonna go ahead and cut these aspects, I think, and we're gonna bring in the riposte. Maybe 1 aspect is fine. Yeah, 1 aspect is probably fine. Hand's plenty keepable. So play this Ayotachi coin on 1. I mean, I am really bad at winning tournaments, so I probably don't know what I'm talking about, but I can pretend at least, right? Guys gotta try. We'll go ahead and use the racial shard there early since I only have the 1 elf in my hand. I don't actually have anything to ramp up into here, which is kind of sad. How transmogrifated is my Voice of the Ashwood friend? Probably pretty transmogrifated. That's a good hit. Oh, that just happened. Okay. Yeah, let's play this out and pass the turn. Please play a vampire or a draw spell next turn. Please play a vampire or a draw spell next turn. Please play a vampire or a draw spell next turn. Please play a vampire or a draw spell. Please play a vampire or a draw spell. No! It's unfortunate. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I'm just going to take my big hit here. Since we've got both of these in my hand. Voice is going up in price, right? Unfortunately, we don't have a lot left over after this. This might be a waste. This might encourage them not to play around a second one, too, though. If our hand did stuff instead of just being a bunch of useless Lasgar's Vengeances there, we'd be in a good spot. That's really unfortunate that this is only at 6, and they can trade these for each other now. A Transmogrifade? Oh, whole lot of nothing going on. Do 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 do. I don't think I could have waited on my champ power here. That was definitely a mistake we made this game. I guess like I can't know that they're not gonna have a removal spell hold the following turn. It felt smart to like use my champ power and get in the damage guaranteed while I could. We're definitely getting punished for that now. Opponent's gonna kind of snowball their card advantage from here. Yep. If we're lucky, they won't be able to kill this, and this Lasgar plus my other stuff. Yep. Very good. Pretty good. Correct. Yes. If we had Crush there, we would have been. And like maybe he might board the princesses out against us even. So like maybe I'm supposed to leave that one in there. Or maybe I'm just like not supposed to have any aspects in my deck at all. Like I could see that being very reasonable, right? Just like don't have any aspects in my deck post board at all. And just like then that's another threat, and then I get to do something with my resources that turn. I definitely think that's the case. But yeah, he would have taken 4 points of damage if I'd have been... He'd have taken like 5 extra points of damage if I'd have left Crush in there, right? It's good. Good to know. I'm gonna go ahead and retire this deck. This deck's not particularly good. You know.